Welcome back, everybody. This is Karen, and we are playing King's Quest numero 6. Air today, gone tomorrow. When we last left off, I was being threatened to be turned into a beast. So let's get into that. Now, what happens here is I'm on a time limit. I have to make my way to a place. Wow, that was really fast. Jeez, Alexander. I guess I turned the speed up a lot. I have to make my way to a place where I can find a lady that will be okay with banging this guy for the rest of her life. So let's do it. That is not what I told you to do. Fuck. Okay. So let's go do that thing. Now, if you recall, there was a sad-looking girl on the Isle of the Crown that tended the bushes. So we're gonna go check that out. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. Okay. So now we're gonna go do this thing. Now we're gonna go do that thing. Now we're gonna go do this thing. Okay. So what we need to do, she tends roses, right? So maybe she's interested in roses. So we're gonna give her a rose. That gets her interest to where she'll actually talk to you. Because before, oh god, giggity. Okay, because if you try to do anything else, she won't really talk to you. Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might perhaps like a fresh white rose. Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins. Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color? There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic! Exclamation point. Oh, truly! What an adventure that must be to see them! But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir. Alright, so she won't talk to you anymore unless if you bring up the beast. And he gave you a ring. So you give her the ring. Bang! Alexander has a thought about the servant girl. He decides to bring up the subject of beasts with her. Let me tell you about the place where the Wright brothers flew a plane for the first time. Where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magical blockades set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast. Really, magic blockades? How exciting. What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious? It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man. A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too? Question mark? Not magical. Enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle, in the midst of a maze. How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be. It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be? He really exists? How it breaks my heart! If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so? Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it so. You would not be afraid of him? Afraid? Maybe at first, but how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see. I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go, if you truly wish to go. You are serious? I could leave here? I've always dreamt of leaving, but to actually go, this is the only home I have ever known. Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there. But I will go. If I can help him, I must go. She walks very slowly. Is there nothing you wish to take with you? There is nothing. Oh, that's sad. Then take this ring. It is his. He would be pleased if you would wear it. Why, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir. Beauty, where do you think you're go? Oh, she should probably have a crone voice. I'm not very good at these. Beauty, where do you think you're going? To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me. Bang! I did it! We did it! I see you wear my ring. You willingly agree to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means? Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story. I almost thought she was gonna go Madonna there for a second. Whew! Touched for the very first time! Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face. Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind. You look at me so sweetly, and you are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. Bang! That was a sweet jump. The enchantment, it is broken. He looks like a colonial, judge. I'm pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you wish me to stay? What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen. Bam! Puffy like a marshmallow now. Oh, my clothes, this gown made of marshmallows. How well it suits your noble heart. Bing, 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 bing. Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude, but please take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels. You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty, and by your friendship, I hope. You always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander, but from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. We are all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. This is important, by the way. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals. Thank you, I wish you both well. Come, Beauty, let me take you home. So we can get married and then we can bang! Bang, bang, bangity bang, 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 bangity bang. Okay. We're done? Okay, cool. So yeah, the mirror is really important. If you don't use it at the right time, you'll fucking die. We need one more rose, so we'll grab one. Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges. Okay. I got it now? Am I good? Yes, perfect. Okay. So there's another thing that we need to do. That I normally do near the beginning of the game, but you can do it at any point before the path of the game branches to the short ending and the long ending. Since I want to do the long ending, I have to do this thing. So, oh, whoops, I need this. God, giggity! I know, I don't need you to teleport. Just teleport me. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Ah! Okay. So we need to hippity-hop back to the Isle of the Crown. And the reason I forgot to do this is because, to start this whole process, you have to look at a book that's on a shelf at the bookstore that, I swear to God, doesn't look like a book. You'll see what I mean. If you didn't think, oh, what a weird shaped lump, and click on it, like, you'd never know. So I'm gonna do that really fast. Also, he's important. I'm glad he's here. So we need him. Hello, I'll be right up. What can I do for you? Okay, so tell me, does that look like a book or just an oddly shaped lump on this desk? How much for that book on the counter, merchant? It is a fine book, is it not? I obtained it from the estate of the one and only magician this kingdom had ever had. Poofed himself into an aardvark in the end, or so I heard. I think that's Mordak. I never found the spells all that useful myself, but then I lead a boring life. I tell you what, if you can find another rare book, something a bit more marketable, I might be willing to exchange the spell book for it. Okay, so what we know from this now is he needs a rare book. So let's go do that. This is kind of very much a, like, like a chain of things, like, oh, you saw this, now you gotta go do this. Oh, you saw this, now you gotta go do this. Oh, you got this, now you gotta do this. So, thankfully, I played the shit out of this game when I was a kid, and I know exactly what to do. Okay. No, don't, no. Okay. This game is twitchy when it runs a little bit slower. Okay, so now we go to the Isle of Wonder. We go to that place where we saw the bees and the bookworm over here. Okay, so now that you know you need a rare book, it makes sense to come here. So let's rummage through these books. Of course, the bookworm's not too happy. What do you think you're doing? This guy has a really goofy voice. What do you think you're doing? I'm sorry, I didn't realize these books had an owner. I'm in need of a rare book. Huh, no owner? All books have owners, my good man, and this book owner, Bookworm to you, wouldn't part with one of his books for anything. Oh, Jesus. Isn't there something I can do for you to pay for the book? Huh, let's see. Do you have an inerrant clause? No clauses at all, I'm afraid. As an exception, you always should. I have no idea what those are. Okay. Oxymoron and diphthong. That's funny. They're fairly limited grammatical principles, you know. Huh, let's see. A marsh pig that does taxes? No, I'm afraid not. A dangling participle? I'm fresh out. A purple fiddle whacker? No, I don't think so. Sorry. An idiosyncrasy, perhaps? Afraid not. Ha! Then what good are you? Alright, so he's basically told you what he wants. Some kind of grammatical weird thing that he finds interesting. So, this is hard to figure out, but it's important that you got... Jesus. It is important that you got... no, I'm not clicking okay. Are you guys seeing that? Okay. It's important that you got this a while back, because you'll need it for the next part, which we're going to continue next time. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.